us the opportunity to do this presentation. Um, as Michelle was mentioning, this is a 2019 May trip to Costa Rica for 8 days. So yeah, you tell me, Michelle, when you're ready.
Yeah, well, let's get started. And as people come in, they can view the slides. And if they have any questions, if anyone has any questions, please use the chat area, and we'll get to see what we need to answer. And if we can't answer, then we will make sure that we'll email you. But yeah, let's just kind of get started, and then if anyone has any questions, we'll do them at the end. But over to you, Nigel, because I'm excited about this trip to Costa Rica and excited to share it with everyone. So yeah,
Okay.
let's get started.
Thank you. Okay, so this is 8 day trip to Costa Rica. The picture that you see on the main screen is Tamarindo. That's on the Guanacaste province on the west side of the country. So that's one of the locations that we'll be visiting as well. The program, Costa Rica has two airports, the San Jose Airport and the Liberia Airport. For this program, it starts into San Jose, so the program arrives into the San Jose International Airport. It goes from there. You guys the trip will stay some days in San Jose, then Arenal, and then Liberia, where Tamarindo is located. As you can see, the other airport is the Liberia International Airport. It's really close from the beach, so that's why we're using two different airports for arrival and departure in order for to avoid the long transfer back to San Jose.
Awesome.
The retreat, that's one of the hotels where you're going to start your journey. We have you staying at the retreat for 2 nights. The retreat is a very beautiful, relaxing place located on the valleys of Costa Rica. It's exactly located in Athens, San Jose, Costa Rica. This is not close to downtown. It's actually a little bit farther away from all the noise from downtown. It's a specific retreat just for people that are looking to disconnect, to fully relax, and to also do yoga or any other activities that are included in the resort. The meals there, since the retreat, their main focus is to offer wellness. Each meal is included during your stay at the retreat, and they use everything is organic and fresh. So you might probably not see any sodas. Everything is just more natural drinks, and fruit is amazing there. So definitely the food is top of the line, organic and fresh. So as you can see, there is a pool. There is an outdoor area, balcony, where you guys can see the valleys. In Costa Rica, one of the main attractions besides the volcanoes and the animals is just every person that goes there. Everywhere you look at it is green everywhere. So you will be surrounded by green valleys and forests and trees. So this is a great location to start your trip. As I mentioned before, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included. The hotel also offers a pool, jacuzzi, and also a bar as well with fresh cocktails. This is one of the suites. They have 5 suites with views of the garden or the mountains. So depending on the suite that is available at the moment, that's what one of the suites look like. That's the Curcuma suite. As you can see, open area. They have the windows, everything, so you can have a nice view. Everything is white with some touch of colors. What you see below is the infinity pool. The sunsets in Costa Rica are very, very nice. So if you enjoy an afternoon in the pool, it gets dark around 5:30, 5:45. So you will see the sunset for sure. And private transportation will be included. So once we pick you up from the airport, our private driver and transportation will take you to the hotel. Actually, when you guys arrive into the San Jose airport, one of our representatives will be welcome the group. The person will be there for your arrival. Actually, once you go through the custom process, which is approximately 1 hour, you get your luggage, and then you walk towards the main door, and that's when you will see all the people holding the signs. So one of our reps will be there holding a sign with your name, and will take you where the transportation is located. And that's when the transportation is like, it has capacity depending on how many people will be joining this trip. They have Wi-Fi as well, in case you need to connect with your beloveds, just to let them know that you're safe and sound. So private transportation will be included. So it's a great plus because you don't have to share with other people, wait for other people to arrive. And so this is the great plus in order for you to start your trip. So after the 2 nights in this beautiful retreat, we will transfer you to the Arenal volcano area located in La Fortuna. La Fortuna is also in the Central Valley, so the transfer time from the retreat to Arenal is approximately like 2 hours and a half. This transportation is also private, so we can stop en route for pictures, restrooms, souvenirs. If you guys want to buy some souvenirs, drink some coffee on the way, you will be surprised how many times coffee is drank in Costa Rica. So on the way, we will make it fun so everybody can also enjoy from being from one side of the country to another. There is a lot to see and to stop. So once we arrive into La Fortuna, the hotel that we are offering is Casa Luna. As you can see, the hotel has a view of the volcano. One of the volcanoes is the active volcano that we have in Costa Rica, the Arenal volcano. It's active, but it's asleep, so no lava so far. But you can see, and next to Arenal is the Cerro Chato volcano that's completely no eruptions. It's not active anymore, but you can see it. You can see it from the hotel as well. The hotel also, besides the view from the volcanoes, the hotel also have like a rustic colonial architecture. Surrounded by, as you can see, all the lush gardens surrounded by. We are offering breakfast in the hotel, so every day breakfast is included during your stay, the 2 nights. The activities that you guys will be doing in Casa Luna, I'm so sorry, the standard deluxe room, that's the one that we are offering at the hotel. As I say, we either have the garden or the forest view. So as you can see on the picture below, that's how the bungalows look like. So it's like just 2 floors. So it's not like big buildings with several rooms. So this what gives a little bit more of a unique to the trip. The hotel is not actually that big. Is a small boutique resort. So if any of you would like to do some yoga by the pool, some yoga by the garden, that's totally fine. You will find it very peaceful, especially for the views that they have and the gardens that are inside the property. During your stay in Arenal, we'll be doing some activities. This is where the after the relaxation, the adventure begins. Yeah. One of the tours that we are offering is the Arenal Hanging Bridges located at the Mystico Park. This is a great tour to do. Believe it or not, there is a lot of animals, species of animals in that park. It's like 300 Hectares. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Hectares.
Hectares. Okay. I'm so sorry
Okay.
about that. I've been speaking Spanish too much.
That's
Uh,
okay.
so there are approximately 16 bridges. Not all of them look like the picture on the top. Like you might probably have 6 of them that look like that, but you start from the bottom and you keep climbing and going up. All your way, as you see the trails on the picture on the bottom, um, they have protected railings, and the surface material is anti-slip concrete. uh, the bridges are very secure, but you get to a point higher, like 45 meters, where you can see at that high up, you can see the top of the trees. You have a lot of opportunities to take pictures, and as I mentioned, inside the park we have a lot of species of birds and frogs, and you might see bats, monkeys as well. So there is a lot of chances. Your guy will make sure that you won't miss any of this. So your private guy will be there to spot any animals, any possible animals that might show up. And also he will, even the trees, we have a different types of trees in that park. So also there is a waterfall, and you might see butterflies in there as well, because it's a morpho waterfall, where definitely the name of that is due to the butterflies that you will see. And also give me, I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. The next, this tour is approximately 2.5 hours. Now that's just the length of the tour while doing the hanging bridges and the whole explanation with the guy. The transfer from Casa Luna to and from the hotel is approximately like 25 minutes approximately. So on your way there, you will also go past the Arenal Lake. So you have another opportunity to take more pictures on your way to the tour. And you will see the lake and the view of the volcano the whole time. Even when you are doing the hanging bridges, the volcano, the presence of the volcano is there all the time. Another tour that we will be doing is the Paradise Hot Springs. More than a tour, is just a visit to the hot springs. This is what the hot springs look like in Costa Rica. I know some people have an idea of natural hot springs located in a secluded area, but most of the hot springs in Arenal have a location, and it comes from, it's naturally heated by the volcano. So there are no any added chemicals, or there is no that smell some of the other hot springs might have. So everything, there is a wet bar, there is a restaurant, dinner will be included during our visit to these hot springs. There are like 10 different hot springs pools in that area. They ranges from 80 to 100 degrees. So you can choose which one do you want. Usually people start with the hottest one, and then they start downgrading eventually. And we also have cool pools in case you guys, are done with the hot springs, so you want to have some cool pools. We also have that. And as you can see, there are lounges. This tour usually starts when it gets dark, so around 5:30 or so. The weather, you can expect tropical weather. Actually, the year-round temperature in Costa Rica is like 78 degrees, being the lowest 75. So even at night, you won't have that. It will be very comfortable for you to be, in a swimsuit at night. It's not really cold. So, and the hot springs, as you can see on the picture below, there's also chairs inside the hot springs that you can lay down. So it's a really nice tour. Approximately being there at the hot springs could be between 3 to 4 hours. So we will take you there. You'll have dinner, enjoy the hot springs, and then we'll pick you up to take you back to the hotel. So let's say approximately 4 hours being there.
Those hot springs, I've done those hot springs before, and they are pretty amazing.
Very relaxing, right?
Very relaxing. Very.
Yes. So after that relaxing time, next day we'll wake up early to do, after breakfast, we will do the hiking to the historic lava fields. This is a national private reserve that is called the Arenal 1968 Trail. That's the day the eruption of the volcano occurred. So it's been a lot of years since this happened. During this trail, you will see a lot of the lava rocks. You also will see some animals, birds as well, and you have a really nice view of the volcano to take an opportunity to take pictures. The guy will go through the whole history of what happened in 1968. And also we'll be talking about a lot of the volcano, how long has been asleep, the rocks that you will see there. So this is a hike that lasts approximately 2 hours overall. And when I say 2 hours, it's not like you're going to be walking for 2 hours. It's just, we walk slow. The guy will stop several times just to show you any animal that he will spot. He will also tell you a lot of the history of the volcano. So for this tour, the transportation and the entrance fee to the park is included. This will be in the morning, so we will be returning to the hotel during lunchtime. So around that time, when you go back to the hotel, you have the option of eating at the hotel, or we can go to town, to La Fortuna town, that is approximately like 15 minutes away from Casa Luna. And we have several options for lunch and dinner. And after this will be the last tour that we will be doing in Arenal. So after this is day 5. So on day 6, we'll be heading to the beach area. From Arenal to the beach area, we're talking about 4 hours. Since we have the private transportation and the guy, we recommend leaving in the morning so we can be at the beach, before it gets dark. As I mentioned before, we stop during the route. Any stops that you would like to make, the transportation and the guys just catering to you. So what usually people do is they stop en route to have a lunch. And as you will see, you will be coming from the Central Valley going to the dry forest. So even the food and the coffee, it changes because you are going from one province to another. So you can try some of the Guanacaste cuisine. They have their own way to do the casado, which is the popular Costa Rican food. They have their way to do their coffee. So you will be trying a different taste on the other side of the country. The hotel that it was choose for you for your beach stay is called Cala Luna Boutique Hotel. This is a beautiful hotel, boutique, as you can see, surrounded by forests all the time, and gardens. The hotel has, again, just few rooms. So this is not for masses. This is something very unique, private. They have a pool, they have a restaurant, they offer daily breakfast. They have access to the Langosta beach, which is the beach that you see on the picture below. All the beaches in Costa Rica are public. So if you guys want to walk to the beach next to it, which is Tamarindo, that's totally fine. They have, since Costa Rica is surrounded by trees, usually the trees are the one that gives the shadow when you want to lay down on the beach. So if, the hotel offers, since all the beaches are public, the hotel has all the chairs on their property. So you just step down and you are on the beach. They also, in Cala Luna, they offer open air yoga classes in the morning, 3 days a week. So during the time that you're going to be at that resort, you will have some yoga classes as well. They use very professional yoga instructors, which yoga is a big, it is big in Tamarindo, in Guanacaste. So we have several yoga instructors. Even if you want to try out to do yoga in town, there is also a lot of yoga places besides Cala Luna. If you guys would like to visit on your own while you stay there. But basically, during your stay, the yoga classes will be included 3 times a week. And if you would like some private lessons, it's also available. The room that we will be doing is the deluxe room. You will see that the design of the room and everything, you will feel that you are on the beach. It has a lot of beach tropical design. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but breakfast is included. During your stay in Cala Luna, we will stay there for approximately 3 nights. Mm-hmm. Cala Luna also offers they also have bikes for the guests. If you want to bike to Tamarindo town, you can also walk to Tamarindo town. That's the main town in the Guanacaste area. Plenty of restaurants, plenty of shops, so it's very safe to walk. During the 3 night stay, we have included a sunset sailing cruise. This is a tour that leaves around 1:30 p.m. And the reason why it leaves in the afternoon compared to the other tours that we do, most of them in the morning, is because the main attraction of this sunset sailing cruise is the sunset. The sunsets in Guanacaste are the best. So you can see the picture below. That's a picture taken by me when we did the sunset sailing. It's a big catamaran. It can fit up to 70 people. During the time that you will be traveling, you can expect 35 people in there, since it's the end of the high season. And here, open bar is included, light lunch is included, everything is prepared and served on board. A lot of cocktails, local beer and everything. And then while they also offer snorkeling. So they will be providing you with the snorkel equipment once they stop in one of the bays, one of the beaches nearby. And then they play music. And then on your way back, when you might have chances to see sea turtles, whales or dolphins. You never know who's going to show up. But on your way back, this tour is approximately 4 hours. So on your way back, when it's sunset, that's when you're going to see the beautiful sunset that Costa Rica Guanacaste is famous for. The rest, after the sunset sailing cruise, just I wanted to let you know what is included, just to go over of what we discussed. During your 8-day package, what is included is the transportation, the 2 nights lodging at the retreat at the junior suite, the 2 nights in La Fortuna in the Arenal Volcano area at the Hotel Casa Luna at Extendor de las Room. Depending of the dates that we will be choosing, it will be defined. We will do the Garden of Forest View. And then the 3 nights in Tamarindo Beach at the Hotel Cala Luna. We also included the Mystico hanging bridges, the visit to the hot springs, the Arenal volcano hike, the sunset sailing, the yoga lessons. 7 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 4 dinners are included. Lodging and cell taxes. Taxes in Costa Rica are like 13%, so this is already included. So we have included the cell taxes and everything. So this is a program that you don't have nothing to worry about. Everything is already preset and ready to go. And basically, as you can see, if some of the lunches are not included, and we usually, those are the lunches that it will be during our transfer from one location to another. So we can stop at any of the local restaurants to have lunch. So just know that we will take care of you on the transfers, just to take you to the right place for lunch. And when you are in town, especially at the beach area, where that's where you're going to spend most of the time, plenty of options for lunch, and one of the tours include lunch, so you don't have to worry about that one. Just to give you a picture of how the transportation looks like, depending on the number of participants that we will have, that's how the transfer looks. So the minibus is up to 8 passengers, and we get bigger and bigger sizes depending on this of the number of passengers. We don't get to the full capacity because we want your luggage to fit as well. So if we have 8 passengers, then we will upgrade to the 10, 12 passenger vehicle. So like that, depending on the number of passengers. All of them have AC, tempered windows, also safety belts, radio, and some of them have Wi-Fi depending on the size of the vehicle they will have. And this is Michelle's website, where she's giving all the details of what we just spoke and all the details about what is included in the program. If you like to book this trip, you can she's going to be sending a link to you where you can access the site, and it has all the details, everything that is included, anything you might want to know to book your next adventure.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, this trip is amazing because, as you said, we have the option of stopping off with the guide and doing local stuff and, eating locally. And I know with other tour companies, it's very fixated, and you have 30 or 40 people and you have to go to certain places. But the fact that we're trying to keep it to a small group is great, and the fact that we're going to have our own guide taking us around Costa Rica is great, and we can go and see. As I said, there could be some things that we never see if we're on a big group. So, the smaller the better. So, does anyone have any questions? I'm just seeing who is online right now. Well, if you don't have any questions, that's great. But if you do have some questions, please do reach out to me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And just email me at info@wadventuresworldwide.com. But also, this is great that you've got this travel guide. I like this.
Yes, and I will be sharing this with you so you can share with them. You guys, May is one of the best times of the year to travel because it's the end of the high season. And even though raining season starts there, it actually rains the most September and October. And the beach is just the dry area of the country. But when it's hot and high season, everything is dry on that part of the country. So you won't see that much green as you will see it in May. So even if it rains, it might rain, it rains a little bit, and then you have the sun. So the temperature overall is 78 degrees year round. Even for the sea temperature is around, it's not cold waters, even though it's the Pacific, it's actually warm waters. We also we require the U.S. passport. Just make sure that it's valid for at least 6 months after your arrival. And then taxes, as I say, are included. Nowadays, for the international airfare, before we have departure airport taxes that you have to pay at the airport, but now most of the major airlines include that $29 per person in the tickets. So pretty much all of them. So whichever airline you decide, in this case is Delta, taxes are included for the departure taxes. Electricity, no problems, 110. So everything operates same as United States. about the exchange money. The currency are the colones, but the whole country receives US dollars. Also, you can pay with your credit card, and basically there is no need to exchange it. Maybe if we stop by one of the local stores, if you pay in dollars, maybe you will get exchange in colones. But just as you know, just for you to know, we have several banks located close in each town. So if you need us to help you exchange money while being there, I will recommend you do it at one of the local banks. But as I said, there is no need. Everybody use US dollars, even for tipping. Everybody accepts US dollars. And the best time of the length of your stay is perfect, 8 days. As you can see, you can visit at least 3 locations. And our guides and driver are certified, and they get tested every year. So everybody's certified, completely bilingual. And if you have any questions, let me know.
No, that's awesome. That's great. This travel guide is actually really great information with regards to the tipping. I see that you've added the tipping and the electricity that's great information. So yes, if you could send that to me, that'd be awesome, and then I would send that out to people who are interested. But no one is asking any questions, so I guess we have covered everything. Unless, people, how it is, people will listen, and then as soon as we come offline, they'll think, oh, but I needed to ask this question.
No worries. I mean, any question can be answered. Everything is, I think, you in your website, you have added all the information needed. So I think that will be fine.
Awesome. All right. Well, if no one has any questions, thank you, Nigel, for your help. I guess your dog is a little bit sad.
I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I have a very needy dog.
That's okay. And yes, if anyone is interested, please do reach out to me through info@wadventuresworldwide.com, and we'll give you all the information. But we will have this recording so you can watch it again and get all the information. But Nigel, thank you so much for being on the call and giving us all the information about our trip. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Yes, any questions that you guys have, just let me know, and anything that I can do to help, just let me know, Michelle.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone, and take care and have a good evening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.